Welcome back. This is my final on my 1964 and a half Monogram Mustang convertible. This kit is a good kit. I enjoyed building it. Went together well. There's some cool shots of what comes in it. It's an Ollie's kit. Ollie's right there. Um, Not too many issues. Really little things here and there, but really goes together nice. I will, let me tell you this here. The tape core, or you just use a roll of tape. When I was setting up, I set the car up on it. So I get an angle to put like the bumpers on or the turn signals, little bezels and stuff like that. And I noticed that if you drop one, it drops in here 9 times out of 10. It falls in here. So it doesn't bounce on the floor or nothing. Something to keep in mind. Worked out well for me. I was having a hard time with the rear reverse lights, backup lights. I had to clear out the whole, having to keep clear out the whole paint, obviously, and I kept dropping the thing. It was driving me crazy. But it was falling in here, and all I had to do was lift this up a little bit and get it out. It was worked out well. Just a little tip, save you some aggravation in the future. But I'll spin it around, take a look at the final. All right, so here it is. My 1964 and a half Monogram Mustang. It's all done up in Createx paints. It's a Createx Pearl Orange and a Createx Pearl White interior and top. Everything else is done pretty much box stock. I did wire it. And I lowered it just a little bit. I wanted it down, the fenders down closer to the actual tires. It worked out pretty well, pretty close to what I wanted. When I got finished with this kit, it just brought back all the memories I had of it when I saw it when I was a little kid. My parents' friends pulled up in it, orange, more of a brighter orange, but orange with a white interior. And I was just couldn't stop staring at the car. I'm over there hanging on it, probably driving them crazy, getting fingerprints all over it, looking in it. But they were great people, really nice to be around. So this just made them more cool in my book when I was a little guy. You know, look at that car they have. So that's why I built this. I saw Jethro's and some other people. I think Ron built one, and I just had to build it. So worked out well. I did do, like I said, the top is in pearl white. Not much detail to it. All I had to do was the little chrome tips on the back there, window. I'll put it on in a little bit. Got my little showstopper sign there. I thought it was cute. Decals on the white walls. That's decals. Those are fun to put on. It's like you just trick is to just keep them wet and go around and around and around until you get them where you want them. You gotta try to keep them from being oval or egg shaped or whatever. But I did do a lot of panel liner, many repetitions of panel liner in the wheels. I thought about using flat black, and I'm glad I didn't because this ended up turning out real cool. And in here, all the chrome details was panel liner. The grill was panel liner. The little Ford letters was the bare metal foil before you paint, because those were very shallow, very faint. I didn't think I'd make them look good, but it ended up working out great. I'm really happy with that technique. Thank you, all you guys, everybody out there that models and comes up with these ideas. Really helped me improve. That's just awesome. I would never get to look that nice. Thanks for everybody that does that. Comes up with these great things. What I did do I used the decals on the badging. I tried something a little different this time. Instead of shaving off the original badging that was on here in the mold, I sanded it down and left some of it, and it lets you know exactly where it's at, where to put the decals at, and it gives you some depth to it when you put the decal on, and that you actually see it. It's pretty cool. I like it. That I'm going to continue to do that. So there's actually like a hump there, and there's a hump where the horse is at. And it worked out well. I was hoping that would work, and it did. Looks really good. The windshield, the frame, the chrome is done in fly sheet chrome pen. What I did use, I used the vinyl tape. Unbelievable! What a pleasure that was. Um, I didn't have any marks, nothing. I even went over the wipers and then burnished it down to get that straight line, and it worked. No bleed through, no nothing. It was unbelievable. Everyone should try it. I used it up on the visors. It worked out so good. I was so happy with that. Um, here's the. I know I showed it in the last video, but the bonnet with the. Let me see if I can. There you go. It snaps. Done with a long, large sewing needle. Real easy to do it that way. Um, Sorry for bumping the camera there. I'm trying to put the top on. Yeah, it went right through those snaps real quick. Like I said before, I think I messed up a couple of them, and you just used a little toothpick and cleaned it up. And I mean, when I messed it up, it was barely off the snap, so it wasn't bad at all. Looked really cool. There it is with the top on it. I just couldn't believe all the memories this thing brought back. Looking at it like this now, so I'm so happy with it. It was real cool with a basic kit and just a sharp little car. No wonder they sold over 250,000 of them the first year. Crazy stuff. I'll turn it off now and pick it up. Show you some things. Let me take the hood off too. The hoods, I use the pins, but it comes on and off real easy. So I don't usually leave those hinges on there, but I did on that one. So anyway, here, let me move the turntable back a little bit. The engine, wired, it's pearl white, wired in orange. Air cleaner, orange, obviously, and a little water bottle, windshield washer fluid. There's a little fluid in there. Better fill some up, add a little bit. I wish I would have pinned the brake cylinder. That thing was a nightmare to get on. I just kept dropping it. It wasn't mainly me, but I wish I would have did the pinning on that. It would have went on a lot easier. But that went together nice. Speaking of pinning, I pinned for the first time, I pinned the mirror and the door handles. Really helped out a lot. Went on pretty well. You can do little test runs with it and everything. So, and all I did was I used the diamond glaze that I've been talking about. I used the diamond glaze. Judy Kin's diamond glaze for putting jewels in. It works well. It tacks up pretty quick, and it holds well. The rear view mirror's on that way too, and the windshield and the rear window are all done with that. Sometimes I use Mod Podge, but I really like the diamond glaze. It holds quicker, dries way faster. The bumpers, front and back, are tucked in and shaped a little better. I don't like them sticking out if I don't have to, if I don't have to let them. Here, let me pull this back and you can give you the angle here so that is tucked way in and sanded down so that they fit really flush with the side of the car. I don't like them if I don't have to. I don't like them sticking way out here. So that's what I did. I also painted that with my little artsy brushes, and I used Tamiya's clear red for the first time. That looks really nice. And I also put floor wax over all the clears, all the lenses and lights and stuff, make them look a little shinier. Um, Interior, pearl white, like I said. Um, I got gauges. I bought gauges and put them in. They look really good. It included the radio. So if you can see that, the radio has its own little display on there. Pretty cool. On the carpeting, told you I used tea and bright orange, and I mixed them, and I think it looks good. It's a little darker, which looks good as carpet. And I did the wood grain steering wheel. I painted that, and I used the unmixed top of the paint, the body color, over the steering wheel to give it that orangish wood look. Pretty cool. Goes with the tone of the car. I really like those. I don't know if you can see them down in here. These gauges that sit on the steering column. That's pretty cool looking. I don't know if that was a 2+2 option or what, but those are really neat looking. The shifter and everything. And I left out all the black to keep this white looking cleaner. Like on the dash, the glove box was supposed to be black, and then right around the chrome on the console, that was all supposed to be black, and I didn't want to do it. I just thought it would look good like that. Um, let's see here. I'll turn it this way real quick. The little chrome detailing on the door cards, armrest I did. There's another little shot at the interior dashboard. I'll show underneath real quick. It's pretty simple. I don't know how to hold it. I don't want to ruin anything there. Pearl white suspension, orange under pearl orange, and then some aluminum. Very nice build. Nice model kit. Goes together well. Very happy with it. This one's going to look good on the shelf. My painting skills are getting a little better, which makes me happy. Not so stressful when I have to go paint something. All in all, very happy with this build. It'll look nice on the shelf. Real quick, gauges before I forget. Now I'll put it in the link. But this gentleman on eBay, Best Model Car Parts, Michael Hansen. They're gauges. They're printed out. They are not decals. You cut them out and white glue them in. And if you're gonna get them, I cut the first one like right to the edge. Tried to make it perfect, and that became a nightmare. So the next ones I cut a little smaller, and that worked out great. They went right in. He does suggest he gives you a little. Oops, sorry, I'm good at this. I don't know why. Gives you a little directions on how to do it. And use a little white glue them in. And I used, let me see if I can find it real quick without banging you guys again. I used these. Oh boy, it was right there. No, I can't get it out. So I used these rotary tool bits. They're diamond bits. Let me see if I can get behind here. And this one's a flat one. And I used it facing down and scraped out the gauges that were in the model kit already, and to smooth it out so that then I use this one to get around the edges a little bit. It's pointier. Very carefully, and it didn't take very long. I thought it would take a while, but it didn't take very long, and it worked out well. And then the printed out version of the gauges sat right in there. It looks really sharp. I couldn't believe the difference it made. Very happy with that. So that's it. That's the final on my 64 and a half Mustang. Hope you all like it. Thanks for coming and visiting. Thank you all my subscribers. You take care now.